Right, so today I want to make just a quick video here. Thought maybe this would help someone out. I'm going to be close transferring from my SS Brew Bucket into my keg. So this brew bucket is just an open air fermentation. You use the airlock. There's no pressure fermentation. Right now I'm just purging the keg of oxygen. I got some star sand in there and putting some CO2 to it and pushing the star sand out. So this will be a completely purged of oxygen keg. Gonna purge out the rest of the CO2 in there, so there's no oxygen in here. This line now has CO2 in it. So star sand my spigot here. Turn this. Oh, little spillage, it's okay. Alright, so here's what I got here. I have my 1/2-inch brew hose tubing. This was just a fresh piece that I had that I didn't want to cut off, so I have way too much slack here. But what I do with that is this is sanitized. I purged it with CO2 already, and I put that through the top of my airlock, and this hose just fits over that middle hosing there of the airlock. So this hose basically just fits over over top of that airlock. You can push CO2 down through here. Now I don't use too much, maybe only 2-3 psi, because this isn't really rated to hold a lot of pressure. But what that does is it would then push CO2 down through the fermenter, and it would push it down into the keg here. So I pulled and locked that pressure release. I'll open up the ball valve here, turn on my CO2 there. You can see I got it barely at maybe 2 psi, because it doesn't need much. I always transfer in the out part of the keg too. That way you're pushing the beer down in through the dip tube here. So that reduces any more oxygen, even though there's no oxygen in this because I purged it. So that's how I close transfer basically with into a keg from this brew bucket. This is a stout I'm putting in here, as you can probably see in the darkness in the line. So it's not super necessary for a darker beer like that. Transfer under pressure. That's really more so if you had like a beer with a lot of hops, like a NEPA or something. But I really don't even have an auto siphon anymore. I just always transfer under pressure. So I don't even have a way to siphon from here into my keg anyways. Any beer I make, I just transfer under pressure. Like I said, with these darker beers, it might be a little bit of waste of a CO2, but it's I think it's always good to not have oxygen in your beer after it's been fermenting anyway. So